Hi foodies, Jenny here, and look what my daughter brought. She brought me a 7.5 pound duck from the farm. Yes, it's halal, it's roast, and it's cut in half. Exactly how I like it. So put this newspaper in there, get that meat cutting board, and let's get started. So what I like to do is to drop some flour, all-purpose flour, and get a foil paper, crumble it together in your hands, and scrub this duck. Scrub the skin under the wings and try to pull out all those feathers that got left back. Pull out all the ones that is there, what got roasted and got stuck inside and couldn't come out. This is what this will do. The foil will also clean the skin from whatever it may have in it, because you know duck, you know where they are. Although this is a farm duck, I still don't play. I scrub it up really nicely, both of them, inside the sink. Get another foil and clean it. Now look how that look, really good. So before I wash it with lime and lemon, I soak it with coffee. That will help take away that gamey scent from it. Give it a good rinse, and now rinse it with fresh lime juice and salt. Now for all my kitchen police wants to know what's going on, spreading salmonella, whatever. This is my culture to wash my duck very well with lime and lemon and scrub it and clean it. So I am cleaning my kitchen sink, our utensils, and everywhere, counter, everything with bleach. Now my duck is all drained well, time to marinate. Here's some lovely spices I'm using. I'm using some masala, and I will be also using some herbs. So in goes my coriander, my cumin, and a little bit of garam masala to add that little spice back into that duck. Here is my fresh herbs, and you all know the bandanya, the podina, marjoram, cilantro, everybody, culantro, everybody is in there. My foodies who follow me, you all know very well how I make that sofrito or that green seasoning. So we just put that in there, give that a good mix, and we're going to let marinate for 2 hours. In here I have some methi and 2 cardamom pod, the green cardamom. Here is some black mustard seed, and in here is some cumin seed. So what I want to do, I want that to infuse and parch really nicely and release its flavors out. In goes 2 pieces of cinnamon, and here I have bay leaf. Just break that up nicely, and 2 dry chilies. Let that come up to a nice toast. Wow, that's infusing very nicely. So here I have some curry leaves. I just want to break that and drop it in there also, and let all of that come up nicely. 2 more minutes. In goes 1 whole white onion, and I'm going to give that a good mix. And I'm going to cook this for 5 minutes. Wow, the kitchen smells nice, and this is flavoring up really nicely. So in goes my ginger, garlic, fresh cut. I'm going to give this 1 more minute. Now let's back all these flavors on the side. Now in goes some goat and duck curry powder from that beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. And this is turmeric and some chili powder. And I just want to toast this very gently on the side right here. Very, very low heat. Just for a quick 30 seconds. And now I want to add 1 tablespoonful of water to wake that curry up. Wow, everything smells so lovely. So this is that hot and spicy goat and duck curry powder. For some of you wondering, what is it? That is what it looked like. So now I want to add some salt for flavor. In goes that. And we're going to cook this until we see the oils. You see, all you see in there is just oils floating. So you know this is ready. Everything is all waking up, and it's time to add our duck. Here's that marinated meat overnight, fresh duck. In goes that. And let's give this a good mix. Wow. It's making me cook. So we're going to infuse all those flavors down. Give that a good mix in there. And infuse all the meat. Coat all the pieces with that curry. Let me finish up. There you go. Everything is coated well. I did not do a very high herb seasoning, so I want to add some fresh herb seasoning to the top. Now I'm going to put my lid on. Let's cover this pot for a good 12 minutes on medium-low. So let's take a look now. Wow. You see all that water, my dear foodies? That just released all on its own. So what I like to do, you may not like this, but I do. I like to add 1 ripe tomato in there. And now I'm going to just give this a little mix, and I'm going to leave the pot open. We need this water to burn off. This is what you will call the fresh water. Granny will say, burn that fresh water off, or else the meat will taste fresh. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So leave that pot open with all that seasoning back in there. And here's some fresh fine thyme. Just drop that in there and let that continue cooking off. The kitchen smells divine. I am hungry and all this oil is bubbling up here and this is ready to put to boil. So there you go, foodies. This is what I'm talking about. You see all that oil there? It really fried that meat up very well. You don't want to rush this. You want to do it low and slow so you could acquire all that lovely flavors from the herbs and the spices. So in goes boiling water to continue the process of cooking. I don't think this duck needs a lot of water to boil because it's very soft. What's a soft young duck? The meat was very pink. So what we're going to do, we're just going to mix and turn around all these pieces of meat. Clean up that pot a little bit. Get all those flavors inside. And I'm going to put this on medium low and let it slowly cook. Lovely curry duck here from Jenny's Walk. Don't forget to like and share this lovely vids with your friends and family. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Let's take a look now. Let's see what's going on in there. Wow, that's a lot of noise going on in there, and this looks marvelous. So my dear foodies, my kids want this with some gravy because we want to eat some dal puri roti with this. So now let's turn that heat off. This looks marvelous. And I always show to you my little secret. Some some cinnamon powder and some clove. You put in more cinnamon and less clove because you know clove is much more stronger. And you're just going to sprinkle it at and about. There you go. And you're going to close that pot and don't open it for 5 minutes. Let that infuse in there. It's going to take this meat to a different level. Now here is my dal and my flour. So I have my loya here. I'm going to sprinkle some flour there and add that filling in there. You could add as much as you want, little as you want. Make the roti big or small. Make it brown, dark, light, whatever you want. So stuff that in very nicely. I don't like too much filling in my roti because I don't like it all over my plate. Fill that up and then let's get rolling now. So now let's roll our roti out. So you add some flour on the table and you're going to open it out slowly. No pressure, just open as much as it can with your fingers, and you can see it's opening out really nicely. Now you could take your rolling pin and finish up. You could make it as big as you like, thin as you like, and with as much peas or less peas as you like. There's no limitation, it's all about you. So this is thin and nice. This is what I like. Now I'm going to remove all the flour from it. And we're going to cook this. So let's start now. Our pan is hot. Our tawa is hot. Just drop that roti in there. And you could make it as brown as you want, as light as you want. So as soon as we start seeing the color start having those little bumps coming up, and the color will start getting translucent, we know it's about time to flip our roti. See, it's already start getting that color I'm talking about, and those little bubbles are already coming up. So I just want to flip that roti over now. Now this is where we're going on the edge. We're going to end of the roti. We're going to add our ghee, oil, or butter, whatever you're using. Looks good. And let's keep that ends there tight. Squeeze the ends down. Another flip, and again a little bit of that oil or butter on this side. We don't want it too oily. If you want it oily, you could put a lot. I do not want it too much oil. Swell up really nicely. Angry with me. Could flip that again. There you go. Let it finish. Look at that puff. How beautiful. And this roti is all done. There you go. Just try for when it's deflating, be careful because you could get burned. And that's your dal puri roti here from Jenny's Walk. There you go, my foodies. That lovely curry duck infused with all those spices and herbs. Just sprinkle a little bit of dhania leaf over it and just enjoy. Divine, delicious curry duck here. And what goes well with curry duck? Yep, that's right. We're going to get some dal puri roti. And there you go. Let's add some more meat to that. Have that lovely gravy already in there. Delightful curry duck here from Jenny's Walk. Don't forget to like and share this lovely recipe with your friends and family. Follow me on Facebook, and there you go, that lovely dal puri roti to enjoy. Divine dish here, anytime meal, weekday, weekend, beach lime, whatever have you. Curry duck here with dal puri roti from Jenny's Walk. Enjoy!